Um, so there are a couple of ways that I've been seeing the industry move towards more digital tools. In general, the one of the main facets of the Sustainable Coffee Challenge is transparency and publicly stating commitments to coffee sustainability on the challenge's Commitments Hub, which is an online platform, and then reporting progress made against those commitments over time. So each year, Conservation International writes a report on how the coffee industry is doing in terms of sustainability. What are we seeing with commitments? Where are commitments focused? Which coffee landscapes, which SDGs they might be tackling, around which topics. And the idea also too is that by stating public commitments in a shared public space, we can leverage stakeholders to act, form new partnerships, and then drive investments around the most pertinent issues. So I would say just me personally, working in the challenge partner outreach and engagement, I have noticed a increased interest from ag tech companies and also coffee related phone apps in joining the Sustainable Coffee Challenge and also stating commitments. As you just alluded to, Elisa, there's definitely a very spirited, active discussion in our network right now around carbon, around environmental issues and opportunities. But this isn't the only focus of the Sustainable Coffee Challenge. It's almost 165 partners that are all across the value chain: roasters, retailers, governments, NGOs, cooperatives, and that really wide representation on various issues really aligns with the holistic approach to sustainability that the challenge has on people, planet, coffee, and markets. And I think that's reflected in the interest in digital tools. So partners gather together to share best practices. Right now, they're debating some metrics, and they just generally want to create a sustainable industry overall, as we all know. I'd say the Sustainable Coffee Challenges work via the Forest and Climate Collective Action Network. Um, is probably the most relevant to this discussion. And that group, thanks to support from Walmart Foundation, is currently working to map and monitor coffee's overall footprint in relationship to forests. And that's being piloted in Colombia and Indonesia with the idea to expand the learnings across the globe. So we're working with CIAT, the International Coffee Organization, the Sustainability Consortium, and also Rainforest Alliance to develop a protocol to distinguish between shade coffee, forest, and also deforestation. And so that's being done with remote sensing and other innovative technologies to try and establish a new methodology, and then also create action plans for those countries to use. And then I'd say too, the industry is always looking for good answers, right? And so the Sustainable Coffee Challenge is always releasing like pocket guides, so many sort of short intros to some major issues that we've pushed out over time. But we just released a new one on coffee and carbon, and I can link it in the chat after this, but that one is called, it has a long name, but it's From Carbon Footprint to Climate Commitment: How the Coffee Sector Can Harness Natural Climate Solutions. And I think it's the most downloaded resource on our website right now. So that shows the sheer interest in this topic. And the Pocket Guide follows a imaginary coffee company on their journey to understanding their footprint and then committing to carbon neutral coffee using natural climate solutions to get them there.